Happy holidays, everyone. Welcome to our coverage of the NBA on 2K Sports. This is Brian Anderson, joined courtside by Grant Hill and Clark Kellogg. Our reporter tonight, Allie LaForce. Pass to Edwards. We've got a good matchup in the guard position tonight, Clark. Should be a fun battle for the fans.
I agree. I mean, every kid loves to dribble and shoot, so it's a blast to watch the pros do it, the best in the world. Plus, if there's any ankle breaking going on tonight, you know it's going viral. On the drive, Brunson plays with quickness and purpose.
Inside. Oh, and makes it with the kiss.
Just taking it right to the rim, and no one was there to greet him.
Well, this early, they should be showing a lot more energy on defense. It's not there.
Now here's Anthony. Outside Anunoby. Lets the three fly. It's rebounded by Minnesota. And out of bounds. The Knicks will take it.
It just couldn't make the connection, but you appreciate their attempt at moving the ball.
And let's swing it over to the sideline and hear from Allie.
I briefly spoke with Chris Finch. Well, right away, Coach shared his thoughts on Jalen Brunson. He said, quote, he's going to get hot. That's just a fact. But the moment that happens, we hope to trap him, double him, and throw water on that fire. There you have it. Sounds like Coach is hoping for the best, but preparing for the worst when it comes to Brunson. Guys, back to you.
And Allie, thanks. And here are the Knicks now, following the three-pointer by Minnesota. Towns. And Towns slams it home.
Throwing that weight around. Towns with 2 bonus points there.
DiVincenzo driving. It's Edwards on the wing. And again, it's Minnesota with a three.
Don't want to let him get into a rhythm from out there.
Well, Grant, the 2025 season was sort of a return to form for Karl Anthony Towns.
Yeah, B.A., he just seemed more comfortable out there, right? Getting back to what his numbers used to look like and just playing with reckless abandon.
And Edwards slams it in.
Watch out now. Look out below. Edwards rising to the rack.
Here's Anthony. And he'll draw the foul. He'll head to the line for 2. And Grant, this defense of the Timberwolves, one of the league's stingiest.
Well, if you look up and down their lineup, not many weak links for opponents to target. And then, of course, you've got 4-time Defensive Player of the Year, Rudy Gobert, on that back line. B.A., they're tough.
Now here's DiVincenzo. Stolen by Bridges. Here's Anthony. And the go-ahead bucket, no good.
A chilly quarter for him offensively, trying to get warmed up.
McDaniels, that's good.
My goodness, McDaniels gets downhill in a hurry.
And so Mike Brown decides to call a timeout. He'll take the opportunity to regroup. And here in the first, about 3 minutes in.
2 minutes remaining in the first. 2 minutes.
Anthony outside. And that's out of bounds. Last touch by DiVincenzo.
He had the right idea, just couldn't come up with the swipe.
And, you know, fellas, 1 second quicker, and that's going the other way.
1:56 left in the first.
And, you know, when DiVincenzo keeps his hands moving on defense, he's really effective. Great work there.
He's got it. 4 for 4 now. He's automatic.
Boy, they need to ride him as far as he can take him because he is pedal to the metal right now.
Pass to Anthony. He shoots over DiVincenzo. New York, no good that time either.
He can't get anything to fall, at least not this quarter.
Anthony in the post. Shoots over Reed. And he gets it to go off the front iron. Anthony's got 7 points.
Boy, he is fundamentally sound. Tough cover.
Edwards looking for an opening. Here's Reed. Slam dunk by Reed.
I think this is why you get Reed involved in screen and rolls. I mean, he's phenomenal at making the cut after setting the screen.
Launches a three, and Anthony hits from deep. 10 points for him.
Hey, he's doing whatever he can right now to pump up his teammates.
Randall, good.
That's 10 straight points they've given up in the painted area.
And, you know, it doesn't matter how good your defense is on the perimeter if you're going to allow easy ones inside like that.
Now here's Anthony. He's got 10. Out of bounds. The Timberwolves will take it.
Can't make brain-neutral mistakes like that. I mean, you may get an earful later.
The Timberwolves lead by 4. There's a 4-second difference from the shot clock and the game clock. Offensive rebound. And here's New York now. And Anthony slams it in.
I'll tell you, he is so tough to keep down once he gets near that rim.
Yeah, he can get up even a few notches higher.
Well, and that's exactly how the game is played in the paint inside, guys. I mean, you can play over the top. I think you've got a big advantage.
And once more this half, they find a way to get great position inside.
No shortage of scoring here at the end of the first quarter. Timberwolves ahead, up 4.
New York, 16.
And for those of you just tuning in, second quarter action is where we are. All right, guys, some stats here. The scoring breakdown for Minnesota.
Their chemistry. That's what really stood out so far in this one to me. Look at the number of assists they've been able to rack up so far.
Man, they're just having their way, bullying the other team in the painted area, imposing their will down there whenever they want.
Picked by Gobert. To the paint. Back to Tsumu. Picked by Gobert. Oh, Gobert rocking the rim.
Excellent mobility right there. I like when Gobert rolls to the rim with that aggression.
Many players have size. So what makes Rudy Gobert such a good interior defender, Clark?
Well, size is part of it, clearly, B.A., but timing is the big thing, and then awareness, recognition of what the situations are and being able to adjust your body position accordingly, and then anticipation. I mean, timing and anticipation, awareness, those are the things that make really good defenders.
Tsumu outside. Back to Randall. 4 on the clock. The Timberwolves need to get off a shot here. Anunoby with it. Now guarded by McDaniels. And Anthony slams it in.
Bridges with the steal to start the break. That takes good awareness, and he was right on top of it.
Picked by Gobert. The drive by Randall. And Gobert with the stuff.
He's used to sharing the love. Exceptional timing on that pass.
Now here's Brunson. Jacks up a 3. Oh, Brunson with the triple.
You got to get out on Brunson from there, or he's going to make it a long game.
Here's Randall. And it's Randall with the jam.
Come on, B.A. Emphatic slam from a player who does it better than most.
Oh, defense optional when the freight train is coming.
Well, I don't think anybody wanted to be the guy at the end of the wrong side on that poster.
And New York has possession. They trail by 1. Anthony outside. Outside Brunson. And it's all from three-point range. And Minnesota with possession here. Time now to hear from our reporter, Allie LaForce.
Thank you, Mia. Chris Finch getting buy-in from his players top to bottom. Anthony Edwards said he's such a great coach and just a likable person. He will coach you hard and he comes in ready to work every day. We look forward to working with someone like that. Back over to you, Brian.
Has them bought in. Thanks much for the report, Allie. Stolen by Reed. Here's Shannon. Good. The assist goes to Edwards. Shannon's gotten his first points in this one.
You know, the defense locks so much into Edwards that it creates opportunities for others.
And really, the heartbeat of this Knicks team is Jalen Brunson, Grant.
Yeah, B.A., the lifeblood, both on the court and his willingness to take less on his contract, giving them the leeway to enhance their talent. And that's what happens when you don't take care of the ball.
Hey, that makes the turnover hurt even more.
What, you mean the throwdown at the end? I'll tell you what, fellas, I mean, the highlight shows are going to pain them even more.
Got a hand on it.
What a big-time denial by Anunoby. OG came flying in to erase that chance.
Woo! Defensively, you can't afford to let him get to the rim that easily.
Well, that might be why their deficit is what it is right now.
You know, you look at it, the communication is lacking, as is the trust. They can ill afford those types of breakdowns. It won't work. You can't win with those kind of breakdowns.
Man, they're having a hard time defending the triple. That's 3 in a row.
I think they're playing too soft on the perimeter. They can't stay so soft. They've got to get up into the shooters.
Well, it's no surprise Edwards has a football background, Clark. Just look at him.
Yeah, he is well put together, B.A. No question he can handle himself on the gridiron. You know, early on, he thought that would be his path. He's mentioned playing it professionally someday. How about that? I don't think it's a great idea, but interesting that he would even broach it. But if anybody could pull it off, he might be the guy.
For 3, Bridges. Rebounded by the Timberwolves.
This has been a close game in a lot of ways, but they do have an edge on the boards.
We've seen it time and time again in games. Effort and determination on the glass can make up for a lot of other weaknesses.
Outside Hart. Bridges outside. To the wing, right side. Here's Brunson. 5 points in the game. And the bucket is good.
You know, next time he has that much space, he should just go straight up with it and leave the fadeaway at home. Park that fadeaway, take the shot that's available.
And we're through the first half of play here in what's been a good one. Timberwolves ahead, up 5. And we'll be right back after halftime for the start of the third quarter. See you in just a bit. And as we get into this third quarter, as we've seen so far, neither team able to create much separation on the scoreboard. Here's Robinson. Yes, and a nice assist from Brunson.
You rarely, actually never see Robinson take a jumper. Mitchell wants to get that ball near the bucket.
Pass to DiVincenzo. And a miss there on the triple. Knicks trail by 3. Here's Brunson. Leading into the contact. Brunson with the finish inside.
I love the low simmer fire that Brunson plays with. He seems never to be out of control or over emotional. And when he goes inside, he's prepared to fight.
Here's Randall. Robinson with the block. And they get it back.
Not the start you want coming out of the locker room, missing 3 straight like that.
For the lead. Reed with the rebound. To the middle. Here's Edwards. Getting a good look. Edwards. And it sure seems like post play has evolved quite a bit over the past decade or two.
It really has. I mean, there aren't many big men who operate only on the low block anymore. But if they do, they're considered throwbacks.
Screen by Hart. Here's Brunson outside. It's rebounded by Minnesota. Edwards with it. He's got 16. Outside Reed. They grab their own miss. Outside, DiVincenzo. Reed sets a screen. A slam dunk by Reed.
That's what you want to see. Reed playing big in there.
And so Mike Brown decides to call a timeout. He's going to take a minute to regroup with his players. 2 minutes into the second half of play now. Outside Hart. There's the 3. Rudy Gobert with a rebound. Minnesota leading by 5. And since the turn of the century, die-hard Knicks fans had dealt with some lean years, Grant, until recently.
No doubt, B.A., and they're happy to see meaningful games. The arrival of Jalen Brunson just changed things, and they've gone all in to surround him with talent.
Brunson looks it over. Brunson drives in. Here's Porty up and in on the layup. Porty's got his first 2 points.
Willing passers, unselfish play. You have to appreciate this kind of offense.
And Chris Finch wants a timeout. He's going to gather the troops and talk it over. Minnesota in the lead. Randall, right side. Pass to Gobert. Gobert is doubled. Back to Randall. Oh, a dunk and a foul! A powerhouse move! He's got a chance for one more at the line. That one on Anthony. Clark, when you look at the evolution of Julius Randle, talk about his playmaking.
Yeah, he's worked on trying to see things as they develop a little more, and I imagine he's done a lot of film study. I could only attribute some of his improvement to that. He's looking for others intentionally and aggressively, so I think that's part of why his teammates enjoy playing with him. They know he's making the effort to distribute the basketball.
Nice job to recognize the lack of D in that medium range area.
And keeping us updated from the sideline, Allie LaForce.
KBA. Anthony Edwards keeps a tight circle. He said, I've known my whole crew since I was 13, and that's the answer to everything. And the crew includes those voices of wisdom, too. He said, quote, I keep those types of friends around. I'm not the type that always listens, but I'll listen to my elders. Back to you guys.
Okay, Allie, thanks a lot.
And you see Towns with the big, sure hand controlling that putback.
Gobert. Well-timed pass, and he goes straight to the bucket for the layup.
They just look so overwhelmed inside. That's why they continue to get attacked.
Yeah, I think they've got to ramp up the aggressiveness. If they don't, things are just going to get worse from here.
Anthony misses.
They are just owning the boards right now.
And that's been the key to this league. I mean, they've really dominated the glass.
Pass to McDaniels. 6 on the shot clock. To the inside. Here's Gobert. Playing to his strength. Gobert inside.
With his size, Gobert can make this look really easy. It's almost unfair.
Just 1 second separating the shot clock and the game clock. Towns, that's good. Minnesota leading by 6. Pass to McDaniels. And that one is stuffed right through.
And just shredding apart the defense with his passing. He's helping to pace this offense so well.
You know, numbers don't always tell the story, guys, but his assist totals do paint the picture here. I mean, he's got everybody involved.
Here's Edwards. Oh, and the release was before the buzzer, but it's off target. Well, it's been an exciting game. Plenty of offense as we head to the fourth quarter. We've reached the fourth quarter in what has been a very competitive game. Should be an exciting finish. And here's Randall. Pass to Shannon. The 3 is up. The rebound by Kolek.
And just terrible defense. I don't know how he missed that shot.
Here's Anthony. Reed with the rebound.
It's one thing to prevent the layup. It's another to do it without fouling. Just terrific defense.
Here's Edwards. That one's good. 7 for 10 now.
And they've really managed to dominate inside.
The play in the paint has gone almost entirely all their way.
Here's Anthony. Gets rebounded by Minnesota.
Working from medium range, he was trying to take what the defense gave him there.
And Edwards slams it in.
Edwards is a true scoring machine, and he is relentless. He's lighting it up tonight.
And he's headed to the line for 2. He gets the whistle there. Well, Grant, we've heard Anthony Edwards talk about trusting his teammates. He understands you need everybody.
Yeah, a lot falls on his shoulders offensively with this team, BA. So those playmaking decisions in the moment, a lot easier said than done.
Randall on the screen. Shannon. Towns with a rebound. Knicks trail by 8. Anthony outside. Shoots over Reed. And the Knicks miss again. Reed sets a screen. Here's DiVincenzo. Oh, and he brings it down with a two-handed jam.
DiVincenzo's got major bounce now. This kid is a big-time leaper. He can play at the rim and above it, too.
From 15 feet away. Jump shot is good. Anthony's got 4 points now in the quarter.
This has been the story of the game. A battle fought on offense.
Any lull in the action so far has been short-lived because there have been nothing but buckets in this one.
Substitution on court.
8-point game. Robinson with a steal. Here's Towns. Puts up the tray. Cleared away by Reed.
The perimeter game has failed him thus far. Hit one from range in the first half, but nothing since.
Knicks trail by 8. Brunson. So confident at the rim.
Brunson doesn't fear going in amongst the trees. Remarkable poise there inside.
Outside DiVincenzo. 6 to shoot. Oh, Robinson with a block.
We know Robinson is an elite rim protector. So, yeah, you might want to try that move on somebody else.
Towns. Oh, it misses. Minnesota leading by 6. 1:41 left in the fourth quarter.
And he's playing the game with a certain flair right now.
Oh, he caps off the move with a little hang time on the rim.
Yeah, just couldn't contain himself. Couldn't control himself there.
Oh, the long ball, no good. DiVincenzo with it. And Bridges picks him up defensively. Towns rips down the board.
You wonder where was the defense that time, but they got lucky.
Outside Bridges. Stolen by Anderson. Oh, he dropped it straight in.
Well, now it's just a matter of watching the sand fall through the hourglass. This game is wrapped up in a strong showing for the Timberwolves.
Tonight, they got everybody in on the scoring. Had nice passing, which led to good looks.
Just solid play by these guys.
And they pick up their 4th win of the year. Every victory so sweet in the association.
Only a 2-game series, and they win both. They have to be satisfied with this.
That's a nice feeling to get the sweep. Even though it is a small number, still nice to get that sweep.
And what a huge performance it was for Anthony Edwards.
He ran things with precision. Great command of the offense, putting his teammates in all the right spots.
And the call is going to be, yes, an illegal screen.
Well, the league has put an emphasis to crack down on illegal screens.
Yeah, you know, he might have gotten away with that a few years ago, but not anymore. No way. Now you've got to be stationary on those screens. No extra hips or elbows, or they'll call it.
It's a 4-second differential between the shot clock and game clock. Now Anthony. From 13 feet. So we see the Timberwolves taking the W here. A clean win, and one where they clearly showed better energy.
Yes, so true. They put on a show here at home. And I really think they had that extra swagger and confidence, too.
And that's going to do it tonight, folks, for our broadcast.
We welcome you to Noche and Beyond here on 2K Sports. From the attire to the food, the players' jerseys, tonight a celebration of the Latin culture. Hi everyone, this is Kevin Harlan, and alongside tonight Greg Anthony and Stan Van Gundy, with Allie LaForce reporting from the sidelines. It's out on the road tomorrow as the Spurs wrap up this home stretch. First chance of the season for them to go up against this Knicks team. A year ago, they each gained a victory at home, but couldn't secure a win on the road. And like everyone else, GA, I'm looking forward to the big man matchup in this one.
Yeah, we have a pair of the best centers in the NBA. Points in the paint will be a key number tonight. Matching baskets from the perimeter, an earmark of today's game.
Yeah, sometimes you get in a shootout like this, but you just hope that you can get a stop first.
The decision-making of Barrett continuing to improve. I love when he's decisive like this.
Anthony nowhere around. Rebound, San Antonio.
I'm sure he'd like to have that back. That's a missed opportunity.
Knocks down the three ball.
And right out of the gates, they are locked and loaded. 3 straight scores early.
Pass to Anthony. And the officials will call the illegal screen right there.
Beyond the leaning, you could see his feet more set on that screen. Easy call.
Look, you can get away with a lot in terms of screens today. But you can't make it that obvious.
And Mitch Johnson, Stan, now taking over full-time as head coach of the Spurs.
Well, look, Mitch Johnson's the son of an NBA player and a high-level point guard in college. He knows how to run a team and favors that pace and space style.
Now here's Anthony. After Mikal Bridges missing his last shot.
And not allowing the shooter even an inch of breathing room on that one.
There's no air space there whatsoever. That's as close as you can get without foul.
Here's Ingram, rebounded by Anthony. For the Knicks, it's been a slow start here. It's a 5-point game. Took him no time at all on that one.
Oh, fast-paced play by the rookie. Anthony pulls up the moment he hits his spot.
Ingram outside. Again, the miss by the Spurs. Brunson, left side. Makes it off the glass. Brunson's got his second bucket tonight.
And Brunson recognizes how to execute inside. The D must be more physical with it.
Fox goes in. No good with the layup. Right now, let's take a second to catch up with Allie LaForce on the sideline.
Thanks a lot, Kevin. Jalen Brunson is the engine that makes this team go, and he has sacrificed so that the Knicks could surround him with talent. He said, winning trumps everything that I do individually. I'll do my part to help this team try to get a championship. It's all about the journey, and I am happy to be a part of it. Back to you.
Yeah, you're right, putting the team first. Thanks a lot, Allie. The tray, denied for the third time. He's 0 for 3. The 3 from Anthony. Drills the three-pointer. Anthony's got 5 points so far.
For a talented shooter, Anthony is pretty reserved at the arc. Maybe he'll grow bolder with time.
Down low. Here's Fox. Another miss by Fox.
Yeah, I'm not sure if he's going to be able to shoot his way out of this one or not.
Second round pick back in 2018. Stardom wasn't expected for Jalen Brunson, but he's always been a winner.
You look at his physical attributes, nothing jumps out at you, but it's all between the ears with him. The skill, the footwork, the vision, that's what makes him elite. And a big man who moves like a guard, Wembanyama is an absolute terror when he slices inside.
Pass to Anthony. Outside, Towns. And stolen by Wembanyama. And in transition, it's Ingram. Here we go. Now, Wembanyama. Back to Ingram. Bridges with the steal. Inside. Anunoby, good.
Well, that's a great pass. He has the timing and rhythm of a metronome.
A 3 from Wembanyama. the first quarter comes to a close. It's the Knicks. We welcome you back to Noche Latina. Becoming an annual tradition is always here on 2K Sports and always exciting. And looking at what we've seen from the Knicks so far, what do you guys think?
Aggressive at running guys to the backboard. You could tell it was part of their game plan coming in.
Yeah, we're not surprised by this. These guys work hard and they are physical.
Here's McCollum. Rebounded by Hart.
And gotta like what they've been doing down low in the post.
Pass to Anunoby. Brunson outside. And here's McCollum. The shot from 20 feet away. That will not get it done. He's 0 for 2.
Well, I'm surprised that didn't fall for him. We know that's a shot he can hit, and there wasn't much resistance either. Look, that's an opportunity you don't pass up.
In a hard-nosed defensive identity for this Knicks. But, GA, there's been some slippage.
Well, the challenge has been their two best offensive players get targeted at the other end. The adage, you're only as strong as your weakest link, that has some truth to it.
Jacks up a three. Up again. It's good on the putback.
And those second chance points really become almost like bonus points when you can get them.
They set the pick. And here's McCollum for three. And again, it's San Antonio with a three.
Well, he's around a 40% career shooter from three. McCollum adding another three to his prolific talent.
Brunson right side. And so it's going to be a 3-second violation out there on the defense. And this is his first trip to the line tonight. And he shows the focus there, nails the technical. When you think about clutch players, Greg, you think scoring. But is that accurate? Or can clutch be in any facet of the game?
It's in all phases. And you think of guys who always seem to come up with that crucial rebound or that big-time stop. Being clutch comes down to will as much as skill. Oh, that's terrific defense there. That's how you protect the rim.
Stolen by Anunoby. Here's McBride. And he didn't get quite enough under that one. San Antonio trailing here. Here's McCollum. Fades away and sinks the tough shot. McCollum's got 8 points in the quarter.
And that's an element McCollum brings to their offense, the ability to drain the outside shot. It stretches the defense and makes them keep bodies on the perimeter.
And the Knicks miss again. Castle up top. Hasn't made one yet. Patterson, that's good.
They're getting a lot of their points outside the paint. 3 of their last 5 baskets are from three-point range.
And so Mike Brown calls a timeout. Looking for a breather and maybe adjusting a thing or two. There's 1:54 left in the first half of the game. So here we go, Coach. The 2025 Rookie of the Year, Stephon Castle.
Yeah, look, Kevin, you can't say too many good things about this guy, but it starts with this. Like all the best players in the league, he plays both ends of the floor. Stephon Castle can take on the assignment of guarding the best player on the other team, and he's a guy whose skills are rapidly improving offensively. The future is great for this guy.
Outside, Fox. A three from Wembanyama. And the rebound goes to the Knicks. Atlanta will be traveling to face them after this game. That'll be the first of 2 straight at home.
Well, the thing about Tap, he's talented and he's flexible. You want him to be your number 1 option? Great. If you want him to play a supporting role, he's okay with that. So you can put him in any lineup.
The offensive skill set for Karl Anthony Towns, Greg is a 7-footer, is very special, to say the least.
The outstanding shooting, the post play, and he's worked on his defense. He may never be elite at that end, but he ignites an offense.
Brunson outside. Bridges outside. Pass to Brunson. Just 5 to shoot. Brunson draws the double. And here's Anthony from the arc. Victor Wembanyama grabs the rebound. Outside, Fox. Nice concentration to hit the double clutch layup. And now a 5-point Spurs lead. Here's Brunson. He's got 6. Towns the screen. Beyond the arc. And the Knicks miss again. That one no good. And that'll do it for the first half of competitive game so far. It's the Spurs ending the second quarter on a 15-6 run. We're going to step away briefly, but get you right back out here for the start of the third quarter after our halftime. And we've got second half action for you. Thus far, a pretty evenly contested game. And the rejection by Wembanyama. Anthony taking his time here. Clock at 6. From just inside the arc. And yep, finally drops after rolling around the rim. Anthony's got 9.
The rookie Anthony is money from the mid-range, which is why defenses have to guard him so tightly.
And Fox gets it to go. Fox has got the lead up to 5 now for the Spurs.
They didn't have much of a problem getting the ball into the post that time.
And G.A., you started your career with the Knicks. What memories do you have from your time in New York?
Well, after winning the championship in college, it was great to play for a team in the NBA that had similar aspirations. So many great veterans to learn from and a Hall of Fame coach.
And now, Allie Laporte says something for us from the sideline.
Thanks a lot, guys. Well, this Knicks team has grit. Jalen Brunson said, quote, "No matter what the situation is, we are going to attack it. No matter who's in front of us, we are going to grind." Back to you, Kevin.
No quit. All right, Allie, we thank you very much.
You know what? Just a little fancy on that possession there. Just go up in rhythm.
Outside, Towns. And it goes out of bounds. Last touch by Fox.
And he jumped out to that ball immediately. Great reaction on that deflection.
Yeah, and you know they're tracking the tips and deflections because that tells you who's affecting the game.
And stolen by Patterson. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul.
And at 6'7", Barrett with terrific positional size, which allows him to create problems for defenders down low.
And Greg, with Stephon Castle winning the 2025 Rookie of the Year award, the Spurs went back-to-back in that category.
Yeah, of course, Victor Wembanyama winning that same award in 24. Just more confirmation that these Spurs are building something special.
San Antonio making a switch here. Knicks trailed by 4. Now here's Anthony. He's got 11. To the inside. Towns. And Towns throws it down.
Honestly, guys, I don't know how you defend Towns as the screener in this action. He can slip, roll, pop out.
And the basket by McCollum.
That's some fancy ball handling right there. Since when does he take guys off the dribble?
Pass to Towns. And the layup's good off the glass. Towns has got his second basket of the night.
And they're passing the ball very crisply here.
Here's McCollum. Robinson with the block. One-on-one here. Towns with it. Headed now by Barnes. And Towns gets it to go.
Yeah, the chemistry has been terrific. Really impressed with their offensive execution.
It's McCollum with the drive. And the call on the shot that sends him to the line. It's on Mitchell Robinson.
Well, that's just a veteran play by McCollum. Understanding how to draw contact on the drive.
He's off on the second. So, stand after an up-and-down start to his career, Kobe White is now a proven scoring threat.
He sure as heck is, Kevin, and it's because of two things in my mind. Great confidence and great energy every single night. So he's always running and moving, which gets him space and time to shoot the ball. And when he gets that space and time, he has great confidence to let it fly.
Here's Towns, and it's Ingram with the rebound. And Ingram has got the ball here for San Antonio. Tries from 16. Here's Messi. Barnes looking around. Back to Messi. The Spurs need to get a shot off here. Pass to Castle. And here is Ingram. Goes up again. Off the left rim and out. 4 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. Towns the screen. Over McCollum. Here's Robinson. And finished off by Robinson.
There's no bigger play in a close game than a putback slam.
Oh, and that one's got them all hyped up. Wow.
Yes, some guys shrink in big moments, and some rise to the occasion.
It's still anybody's game as we've reached the end of 3. Knicks out front.
New York, 34.
And I know I speak for all of us when I say I can't wait to see what kind of finish awaits us here in the 4th quarter. Spurs trailed by 3. Up top, Fox. And it's Fox with the jam.
Well, if Fox gets within touching distance of the rim, he's not taking any chances.
Pass to Anthony. Lets it go from the wing. And the rejection by Wembanyama. Now Anthony. Over Barrett.
Fantastic defense from Barrett there. It helps big time when he gives the hustle and stays home with his man.
Pass to Wembanyama. Over McBride. Wembanyama, no good. Brunson outside. With the drive. Banked in off the glass.
Can't overplay Brunson to shoot. He will go right past you.
Wembanyama, a screen. Back to Fox. A beautiful reverse layup. Fox has got 4 points now in the quarter.
Yeah, he's been able to turn it around after a rough first half. He's now looking much better offensively.
And Mike Brown decides to call timeout. He's very aware of the timing here and the significance of getting things squared away with his team. And now let's send it over to our courtside reporter, Allie LaForce.
Thanks, guys. I got a chance to hear what Mike Brown was saying to the team. He was very passionately telling his team, don't give them an inch when they have the ball. This game is going to come down to defense. I need you guys to work hard and close this one out. Guys?
We appreciate it, Allie. Thank you. And it's Fox with the jam.
Boy, Fox is so quick off the floor.
New York trailing. This quarter of play, about 2 minutes in now. Back to Brunson. Towns outside. That one misses.
Yeah, you wonder what is he thinking right now. He's not shooting the ball well, and shots like that only hurt his team more.
Fox. Off the glass.
I just love the energy that Fox brings to the game. He's been unbelievable scoring it tonight.
Here's Anthony. Shoots the three. Up again. Hustles for the rebound and guides it back in.
Well, in a big moment, go to your big man. Towns can be so dominant when he needs to be.
Now Barrett. Outside, Wembanyama. Wembanyama, what a high release on the three.
You gotta love seeing Wembanyama get assertive in an important moment.
Towns, the screen. Brunson misses the three.
They need buckets to stay in this game. That's not the shot they're looking for.
It's Ingram on the wing. Here is Wembanyama. Wembanyama with the aggressive finish.
And this is what you want to see. Wembanyama attacking with authority inside.
Brunson outside. Now Anthony. Wembanyama rips down the rebound. Fox. Rebounded by Towns. Knicks trailed by 6. Anthony fires.
Such a savvy score for a rookie. Anthony putting the defender in a no-win situation there.
It's the first that brings them within 5. And both free throws good for Anthony.
And good aggressive basketball on that trip. Drawing the foul, converting the free throws, and then also narrowing the gap.
McCollum plays it in off the window.
Well, those are some huge points from the vet, C.J. McCollum.
Johnson with it. It's stolen by Barrett. And that's an intentional foul. 40 seconds left to play here in the 4th.
Well, that's just a great feel for where the ball was going. He got himself in the right place and made the steal. Well, this is why you go to Towns in the clutch. That is big time.
They'll be trying to take as much time off the clock as they can.
Exactly. Expect to see longer possessions from this point on.
Well, credit them for maintaining that aggression, even being up this much.
Yeah, and at this point in the game, just protect the ball, make smart decisions, don't give them a chance to get back in the game.
There's the pick. Jalen Brunson, no good from 3. And they go to the intentional. Foul. And no good as the first free throw missing for him. We'll see if he can nail the second. That's good, going 1 of 2 from the line, and that increases their lead to 6. New York calls timeout. They trailed by 6. What do you think we're going to see coming out of this timeout?
They need a quick basket here.
Yeah, and if they can get a decent look from 3, that's the shot to take. Not a lot of time to work with.
Puts up a 3. And so it's the Spurs with the win. They didn't make it easy on themselves or their fans. But in the end, everyone's satisfied.
I mean, there were some times that momentum shifted, and especially early on. But let's give this group a lot of credit for that stick-to-itiveness in terms of finishing out and executing